he hasn't got there by accident. He's a notoriously tough guy, and yesterday at the press conference he had plenty to say, and he came in, obviously confident with the weight stake, weighing in with his chain and his hat on, so he knew he's done his work, he knew exactly where he was at, and I fancy he's coming in to try and upset the apple cart, because Sam's at a very important stage of his career. I mean, obviously every fight is the biggest fight of any fighter's career, but there's so much on the horizon that particularly, for Sam Noakes for the next 12 to 18 months, and just slightly taking his eye off the ball could be a problem. However, we all know how hard Al Smith trains his guys. We all know how tough Sam Noakes is, and he's obviously, if he ever did get in any trouble in any fight, he's got those, as you said, hands made of stone. So listen, Sam Noakes is, I think he's one of a kind for me. He's not just one of the nicest guys you'll meet out of the ring. He's one of the hardest working guys in the gym, and one of the nastiest buggers in the ring as well.
I can vouch for the nice guy thing as well. I mean, normally on weigh-in day, when they're having to really drain down, fighters are moody. Fighters don't want to talk. He was having a laugh and a joke with me back there. How is he just always a nice man?
Good family.
Yeah.
Good family. Good morals. He's been brought up by a very, very loving, close family, and you can see that always on fight night. Even when it's not one Sean or Sam fighting, they'll always come and support the local Kent fighters. His mum and dad are always there supporting Moses and Charlie Hickford or Mason Payne. They're a real tight-knit community down there in Kent, and it's a real nice thing to see that they've all got each other's back. But he's just the self-belief in Sam, especially since that Mendy fight, and going the distance with somebody who of vastly greater experience than himself. A shutout win against a very, very tough man in Mendy to secure his fourth title in four fights. I just, for me, it's made his shoulders go back, his head go higher, and he believes in himself now that he could be he's that close to mixing it with some of the top guys in the world. Not just, obviously this is mandatory for the European crown that he's got to go and take care of. I think now, we're knocking on the door for eliminators within the next sort of 2 or 3 fights. There's no one in Britain left for him apart from the obvious guy, which I'm sure you're going to mention.
Mr. Mark Chamberlain.
Mr. Mark Chamberlain. We can't get away from that one, and I know Mark's probably sick of Sam's name and vice versa. But it's a fight down the road that we all want to see. Mm-hmm. But first and foremost, Sam, he's building his ranking with the WBO nicely. And there's a few other titles out there that we go and pick up a ranking with the BF or the BC. I know he's in the top 15 with the BC, so that's another route. You can always looking for potential fights within all the top 5 and 6 of the governing bodies, because you never know, you might go and pick up a voluntary against one of the superstars. Mm-hmm. You never know. So.
Well, I mean, why? I mean, yeah, they might take it because he's Sam Noakes. He's become quite a popular guy, but hands made of stone. It's one of those, isn't it?
Absolutely. But listen, the Americans always think that sometimes they might think the Brits are they've got good records. Sometimes they think, quite, it's a good name. He's got a great record. He's going to get decent press from the UK. And they might, one day they might want to bring him over to the States and say, come and see, come and see if you can mix with one of our guys. And I don't think he'd hesitate, to be honest. I think he's in that mindset now where he thinks, I'm about ready to go and mix it with some of the top guys in the world. But
he says he wants to get his streak going again. That streak was a thing of beauty. 13-0, 13 knockouts, right? And Mendy's an okay guy to lose it against because nobody knocks him out. But Seglia, he's only been stopped once, 10 years ago, higher weight. Tough guy to do it against, to get the streak back going.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, but he's got to take care of business. If he wants to keep hold of the title, he worked so hard to win against Mendy, he's got to take care of his mandatory. And there was, there's other fights. There was other fights offered, but Sam said, no, I don't want to just vacate because this guy's not particularly well known. No disrespect to him, not particularly well known. It's not like it's set in the world. It's not one of those fights that everyone's going, oh wow, But it's a big fight for him to get to get the respect, I think, of being European champion. You beat a mandatory challenger, I think you're thought of in a different light. To get his knockout streak back, we'll have to see. But he's going to have to wear him down. He's going to have to keep on him. He's going to have to rough him up. And I think if you look at something like the fight against Lewis Sylvester, for example, everyone thought that might have been a tough night at the office. I lost my voice for 2 weeks after that fight because I genuinely thought that Lewis was going to come and cause him problems. Not necessarily problems in terms of getting beat, but I thought he might have dragged him into later rounds. But Sam does something to people, and I've said it before. He's expanding foam. He gets on you and he does not let you go. And I think this guy might find it a slightly tougher night than people are expecting. And I think Sam gets a stoppage late on.
Well, we very much look forward to seeing that. I've got to ask you another thing on the whole Mark Chamberlain aspect. Obviously, it's a fight, both unbeaten, both being built up very, very nicely. There's another factor to that. There's another element. Mark Chamberlain, is managed by Frank Warren, your father. You manage Sam Noakes, the son. How on earth is all of this going to work? What is Sunday dinner going to be like at the Warren table?
Well, the week before the fight, there's no Sunday dinner. It's we're going into battle, and no, listen, we do the best for our guys, and it's the first time it's ever happened. So if it does ever happen, if it does happen when that fight happens, sort of standing in opposite corners, so as to speak, it'll be a good, it's a good story. It's a good angle for the fight. And we'll enjoy it. We'll enjoy the rivalry, and we're a competitive family, and it'll be fun. It'll be a very serious situation, but there will be a wry smile on both our faces as we look each other across the ring.
Oh, I love it.
But fortunately, it'll be the two guys most important in the whole situation are the fighters. So it'll be them doing the fight and not me and my dad.
I should think so too, Francis. Francis, thank you so much. We're going to let you go.
Thanks.